Hey everybody, welcome to Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. We have a very big show for you today. Draymond Green, the hot mess called the Mets, LeBron James, incredible, in the AFC South. We're also going to have my man Gary on today to help talk about the AFC South. Ben Patton, what's up, baby? Okay. Hi, Nianka. Okay. Hi, Nianka. How are you, baby? So, again, welcome. Like and share. Please like and share the page. Please like and share the page with your friends, your family. Please like and share the page. I greatly appreciate it. We're doing it all. We're doing it all. Good business, raw sports, current topics. We're doing all that good stuff. Please make sure that you understand that Zach Smith fired for domestic abuse allegations. We're on Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. We miss you too, Nianka. Norin, what's up, baby? Monday, Wednesday, 6 p.m. If we have something special going on, we will have special shows. And don't forget, my brother's show, Chris Epps Presents, is on Tradio. Just bear with me for a second. I'm trying to get this information for you guys. Slug, what's good? Don't forget www.busamove.com. Don't forget www.busamove.com. That's Party Bus for Kids. It's a party bus for kids. I'm pretty sure he is booked. So you need to call. If you need a party for 2-3 months from now, you need to get on it early. I'm trying to tell you. Joanna de Guzman, what's up? Okay? Please, he has 14 buses. The activity bus, the glamour bus, the movie bus, and a video game bus. So please, if you need a party bus for your child, you need to get on this now at www.busamove.com. It's only in New York, people. Only in New York. So if you're in Tennessee, don't look for Bus and Move to come all the way to Tennessee. Genesis Fuel Oil has affordable heating home oil for your home or commercial property. This is a family-owned business for the past 16 years. So call 631-249-1438 or go to www.genesisfueloil.com. Genesis Fuel is a full-service company that can maintain your heating equipment and your cooling equipment. Your heating and cooling equipment. Donald Lee, D. Lee, what's up, baby? Genesis Fuel Services, Nassau, Suffolk, and Queens. They're available 7 days a week. So call 631-249-1438 or go to www.genesisfueloil.com. If you mention Not Just Sports by Noel Epps, mention Not Just Sports by Noel Epps, you get $5 off your delivery costs. So again, call 631. I should know this number by heart by now. 631-249-1438 or www.genesisfueloil.com. To all parents whose children aspire to play basketball, here is affordable training for your child. Check out Shabu Mosley's training and conditioning program at 2 Vanderwater Street in Farmingdale, New York. A perfect facility for training because your child is at 1,000 feet from your trainer and cannot be ignored. This is hands-on training. Dre Lazo, what's good? Shabu Mosley's program is a basketball training and conditioning program that is aimed to improve your child's skill, conditioning so your child can excel at his or her next level. When they excel, you will see You will see the swagger and confidence which will help your child excel in his or her team and individual goals. Shabu Mosley will have your child ready for his or her next level of basketball. Here is Shabu Mosley's resume. 3 years All-League, 2 years All-County, 2 years All-Long Island, second team All-State, two-time McDonald All-American nominee, and a junior college All-American. So get your kids ready for the 2019 basketball season with Shabu Mosley's training and conditioning program. Check out www.shabue, basketball.com, or call 516-849-3282. That's 516-849-3282. And tell them Noel sent you. Last but not least, Mo Stroller was good. Last but not least, we have Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated. It's a direct lending mortgage bank specializing in home financing for 1 to 4 family residential properties, condos, and co-ops. The Westbury branch knows that life can be hectic, but they also know that your home financing does not have to be. So call Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated. They are committed to the idea of simple terms, simple conditions, and simple payments. ICG, Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated, achieves simplicity through the ability to educate borrowers on the mortgage process. Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated is even willing to have classes to teach groups the ins and outs of the mortgage and financing process. ICG's credo is the building blocks to a better mortgage. This describes the stepping stones that ICG is willing to help you towards a viable and sustainable future. ICG is on your team. ICG is friendly. And most of all, ICG is trustworthy. So let's stop renting and let's start owning. We know it's hard. So let's get help from Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated. You can contact the branch manager, Stacy Saunders, at ICG Incorporated, Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated at 1400 Old Country Road, Suite 200A in Westbury, New York. The office number is 516-723-6462. The cell phone number is 516-984-4324. The fax number is 516-706-4938. And her email is ssaunders@icghome.com. Craig Davis, what's up? Shakur Phillips, what's up? Okay, people, let's talk. Let's start with Draymond Green. Draymond Green done got his shit pushed in. He done got his ass beat for talking way too much. And this is something that I wanted to discuss yesterday because I watched the Tekashi 6ix9ine video or interview with Angie Martinez. And this is a young boy thing. This is a young boy thing, and it needs to be fixed. And you know what? I'm an older man. I'm old enough to be their father, so let me help him. Draymond, I don't know if you guys heard the story, but Draymond Green got his ass beat by Tristan Thompson. Now, if anybody watches basketball, they know the history between Tristan Thompson. Brian Porter, what's up? They know the history between Tristan Thompson and Draymond Green. They also know the history between LeBron James and Draymond Green. Now, Draymond Green done went out there, called Tristan Thompson and LeBron James, very disrespectful names. And he said it while playing an NBA game. He said it then because he knows that LeBron James and Tristan Thompson, are not going to beat his ass in the middle of a basketball court because they're going to get fined heavily because of Ron Artest. Biondo, what's up? They're going to get fined heavily because of that Malice in the Palace shit. Trust me, the fine for fighting in the NBA is heavy. So here comes Draymond Green talking all that nonsense on the basketball court, and he bumps into Tristan Thompson in the club. He bumps into Tristan Thompson in the club. And Tristan Thompson gives him a two-piece. Gives him a two-piece. Knocks the shit out of him. So Draymond Green and Tekashi 6ix9ine. And Tekashi 6ix9ine seems like an intelligent dude. But he said some things that a lot of young people believe. Like he said, I'm a young kid. I'm a young kid. So what do adults, why would an adult come from my head? When Tekashi is constantly coming for people's head. See, you can't come for people's head as a youngster. And I'm telling you this because as a youngster, I never did this. I had a certain level of respect for my OGs. I had a certain level of respect for my OGs. I'm sorry, I did. I was never disrespectful to an older cat. Especially an older cat who was getting it in the street. So, Urban Meyer plays for this ex-wife of his sister, people around Meyer knew. Wow. Urban Meyer has been placed on administrative leave because his assistant coach apparently abused his wife and he knew about it. This is crazy. This is so crazy. This is crazy. Now Urban Meyer is possibly gonna be fired because his assistant coach whooped his wife's ass? Wow. Q, what's up, baby? We 3-0, Q. Shout out to the Long Island Red Devils. We 3-0. But back to the young boy talk. The young boys can't come for an older cat's head. You can't talk crazy to an older dude or older female. And when that older dude or older female come at you crazy, you can't now all of a sudden claim, yo, I'm a kid. You can't do that. You can't do that. What's up, you horror? You horror, you de-icing this year? You can't all of a sudden pull the kid card after you done told, as a kid, you done told an adult to kiss your ass, or to SMD, or to Richard Christopher, what's up, baby? We 3-0. As a young kid, you can't do that. If you're going to tell an older dude to SMD, to kiss your ass, F you, and all this other nonsense, you got to take everything that comes with it. You stepped into an adult world. Now you're going to say, oh, he gets no points because he slapped the shit out of a young boy. No. No. Yes, I'm the icer, you heard. No. You can't do that. There's rules to this shit. Listen, my OGs, I respect all my OGs. I respected them. I'm sorry. That's why I'm good friends with them now. But that's what Tekashi 6ix9ine was doing, and that's what Draymond Green was doing. Draymond Green was talking real greasy on that basketball court. He was talking real greasy on that basketball court. When he saw Tristan Thompson in the club, Tristan wasn't checking for shit and slapped the shit out of him. Gave him a two-piece in the club. So Draymond Green may have just ruined his career because nobody's going to take him seriously. Nobody on that basketball court is going to take him seriously. Nobody. Sometimes it's just better to be a good guy. I don't understand where that went. Why can't we be good people anymore? Sometimes it's just better to be a good person. You could be tough. You could play tough and be a good man. Like Tristan Thompson plays tough. He's a good man. As far as I know, he's a good man. With the exception of him cheating on his wife and all that other nonsense, he's a good man. That goes for anyone. Once you leave the comfort of your home, you must be prepared for all smoke. That's a fact. That's a fact. And don't get it twisted, people. You can't go on social media. You can't go on social media and just say shit that you would not say to somebody's face. You can't go on social media and say crazy shit if you ain't going to say it to their face. I'm having this discussion with a guy in another group right now. Every single time you say something to him, he wants to whoop your ass. I'm going to whoop your ass. I'm going to end you. You know, I do this, I do that, right? He does it all the time. And then the next day, he apologizes. Kendall, what's up? Then the next day he apologizes. The apology don't mean shit. The apology don't mean shit if you continue to do it. And that's what I'm trying to explain to them. They think I'm trolling. I'm being honest. I personally like the guy. But you can't go on here. You can't go on Facebook. You can't go be at work. You can't be on a basketball court talking crazy. Hi, baby. Talking crazy. And then when you see him in the street, you want everything to be sweet. Because Draymond was going to apologize. He was going to apologize to Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson said, nope, take this poop, take that with you. So come on, people. Come on, people. We got to know better. Your thug dizzle's got to be a little bit better. We got to know better. If you're going to type something on Facebook about somebody, you better be able to say it to their face. You better be able to say it to their face. Or you're going to get that Tristan Thompson treatment. Tristan Thompson gave Draymond Green a two-piece in a club where they had to have all their technology left at the door. So there's no pictures, there's no video, because they all had to leave their cell phones or whatever electronic devices at the door. What club is that? That's what I want to know. Where is that club? But come on, people, we got to do better. It's okay to be a good guy. Again, Urban Meyer placed on paid administrative leave because his wide receiver coach physically abused his ex-wife, and supposedly Urban Meyer knew about this. Let's say what? Let's say Urban Meyer did know about this. Why is he getting suspended? What was he supposed to do? What was he supposed to do? I don't see. This is where things is just going awry. True, but all situations can't be ongoing. Gotta check the temperature first. Gotta check the temperature of what? Oh, I see what you're saying, Kaheen. I see what you're saying. Yes, that's true. But we all saw what happened in that Golden State game. We all saw what happened in that Golden State game. And then Draymond Green won't let it go. Draymond Green goes in the parade and says, oh, they're not built like that. He's from Toronto. He's not built like that. Da-da-da this, da-da-da that. The whole entire staff, the whole entire Ohio State staff reported. Okay, let's say he reports it. And again, Carlton, okay, your coaching staff is usually, especially when you're at this level, your coaching staff is usually friends, good friends of yours. So his wide receiver coach is having problems with his wife, he hits her. He's supposed to go to the police. Urban Meyer's supposed to go to the police for something that happened in his wide receiver coach's house. Urban Meyer's supposed to go to the police. Urban Meyer, if Urban Meyer did anything wrong here, and I'm not the biggest Urban Meyer fan, but if he did anything wrong here, he should have said to his coach, yo, listen, you have to turn yourself in, or you have to report it. Why is Urban Meyer being suspended? Because his wide receiver coach went upside his wife's head. I don't understand that. Okay, so your neighbor goes upside his wife's head. And a lot of y'all know this. A lot of people know stuff about their neighbors that they should probably go and tell the police. A lot of people. Do you do it? Do you do it all the time? Still a brotherhood first. Yeah, it's a brother. It really is a brotherhood. Listen, I got 6 assistant coaches. I got 6 assistant coaches to whom I really, really like. Like, really, really like those guys. One of them is right here, Richard Christopher. I fucks with him. And I'm saying, I don't know if I'm going to be willing to turn Richard Christopher in if he made a mistake of some sort. And what goes on with his wife is really none of my business. You got to pull his coattail first. You got to say, yo, coach, listen, coach, I heard that you and your wife had an incident. You have to go report this. You have to go report this, not me. It's not me that has to report this. Now, don't compare, and I know y'all are going to say this. Don't compare this to the Penn State situation. That's totally different. Do not compare this to Penn State. Do not compare a fight with his wife to a 10-year-old kid getting raped by a coach. Don't do that, please. Urban Meyer, who's the head coach at Ohio State, his wide receiver coach abused his wife. They're saying Urban Meyer knew about it. So they suspended Urban Meyer. Isn't this the same type of situation like Rick Pitino? His staffer bought them hoes to recruit, but Louisville found a way to fire him. Mookie, Rick Pitino was a savage. Rick Pitino was cheating on his wife. Rick Pitino had strippers, hoes. Rick Pitino had recruiting allegations. Rick Pitino had a whole bunch of shit going on. It wasn't just the hoes. Trust me. I'm sorry. They're suspending him, saying that he was aware that his coach.
So, I'm aware of shit people do who report to me, and I just have a regular job.
I don't get it. He's a state employee, a public servant, believe it or not, and anything with that. He's not a mandated reporter. Well, he might be a mandated reporter.
No.
Yes, he's dealing with kids.
This is a consenting adult.
No, but he coaches teenage kids, so he might be a mandated reporter.
Not to the kids.
I understand what you're saying.
He's a mandated reporter
For the kids.
For the kids.
Yes.
Teachers are not mandated reporters for other teachers.
If they mess with a kid, yes, they are.
That's what he was. That's what I did.
You're right. If he knew, they're going to hold him accountable. Facts. Yes, just like Rick Pitino. No, it's not like Rick Pitino. Rick Pitino had recruiting allegations. He was cheating on his wife. He had hoes. He had hoes for players. He was collecting money, $1 million from Adidas. This is not the same as Urban Meyer. What are y'all talking about? Because it's a crime. If you keep it on the hush, you are now an accomplice. See, there go Craig going way too far. So now, Craig, he's an accomplice to his coach beating his wife? Come on, Craig, stop. Patino had a whole bunch of shit going on. Patino was next level savage. Patino was paying players. Come on, stop trying to compare apples to oranges. Not the crime, but the cover up. Not the crime, but the cover up. Is that really a cover up? Not indulging information, is that really a cover up? Not giving information. Somebody asks you a question, and you answer the question, but you don't go in depth with the question, the answer, is that really a cover-up? His staff is his responsibility. It's probably in his contract to report. Victor, you might be onto something.
My staff is my responsibility. I can't say that.
But is it in your contract to report your staff's improprieties, whatever the word is, improprieties? Urban Meyer is about to be done. I don't think Urban Meyer is going to be done. I think he's going to be suspended, get a heavy fine.
I fucking counter this is stupid.
No, in terms of Patino, was held accountable for his assistant's actions. Kendall, Rick Pitino was a part of his assistant's actions. Don't sit here and think for 1 second that Rick Pitino wasn't down with getting hoes for recruits. Don't sit here and think for 1 second that Rick Pitino did not know and was a part of doing it. Can you give me my water out the refrigerator, please? Pitino was a different brand of savage. Facts! Being held accountable for his coach's actions. Not like Patino, but like Paterno. There you go. There you go. So now, thank you. So now Craig is going to compare this to the Penn State situation. That's just so ignorant. Craig, a 10-year-old kid was being raped in a shower. You're comparing this to a coach knowing that he roughed up his wife? Is that what you're doing, Craig? Craig, where's my fucking whistle? Where's my whistle? They will definitely consider him an accomplice to the crime, and they're not considering him accomplice. Come on, man. Obstruction of justice? That's a possibility. Huh? Is withholding information obstruction of justice?
Somebody comes to him and say, did you know about this and he lied? That's obstruction.
I don't know. $50 says he won't make it past the week as a head coach of Ohio State. Corey, Booker, you don't live in New York. I can't make bets with you. Notify the administrators and put the ball in their court. Go ask Joe Pa, was his shit a cover-up? Craig. I'm not talking to Craig. I'm not talking to Craig. Craig is talking about the Penn State. Joe Pa knew. Joe Pa covered it up. But I am not going to sit here. I'm not on my show. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and compare a 10-year-old kid being raped by an adult to a woman, a grown woman in a marriage being abused by a husband. I'm sorry. I'm not comparing the two. There's no way I'm doing that. Sorry, Craig. Sorry. Wrong show. Isn't this the same as what's going on in Michigan State with the abuse of the gymnasts? The gymnasts were kids. Why are we trying to compare kids to two adults fighting? Stop. Stop trying to compare child abuse to two adults fighting. Stop it. Tressel was gored for less. Yes, it is. Tressel was fired for less. PayPal, buddy. Joe Pa was a piece of shit. People, please. Who cares about the severity of the crime? What? Who cares about the severity of the crime, bro? A crime is a crime. What? What? So you're comparing murder to petty theft? A crime is a crime? Well, we are lost. We are lost. When you're in college, you're an adult. We are lost. There were students. There were students at Michigan State. No, they were not all students at Michigan State, Kendall. You can't be a student at Michigan State at 13 years old. Some of the girls were 13, 12 years old. He was a doctor. Holy shit. We are lost. A cover-up is a cover-up, obstruction of justice. That's is a cover-up, obstruction of justice. Joe Pa is not comparable to domestic violence. Cut that out. Thank you. Thank you. Assault is assault. You're reducing domestic violence. They are both violent acts. But they're trying to compare a 10-year-old kid getting raped.
No, I see what they're saying, but I'm saying, why is that man doing? What happened to the assistant?
The assistant was fired.
Okay.
The assistant was fired. I'm not comparing, Noel. You are. Well, how am I comparing? I just said, please, don't compare Joe Pa and Penn State to this situation. It is not the same. I just said that. 13 to 20 were the ages. Yes, so Kendall, why are you saying they were all adults? And why can't an adult be violated? An adult can be violated. You are trying to minimize this crime as opposed to no, I'm not trying to minimize the crime. You are trying to compare a child being molested to an adult woman in an abusive relationship. Let me tell you something, Craig. This ain't the first time he went upside her head. If you think that, then you have an issue. Can't compare the two at all, no matter what. Michigan State was a systemic abuse. Thank you. In the school for years, not the same. Thank you. That's a fact. You can't say it was the same. It is the same, but at the same time, you can't minimize the crime against the adult. Who's minimizing? Who's minimizing the crime? I'm not minimizing the crime. I'm asking, why is Urban Meyer being suspended because of something that his assistant did with his family? I'm not minimizing the crime. Are y'all trying to say that I beat my wife or I condone a man beating his wife, beating women? Hell no, I don't condone that shit. Whoa, you're entering dangerous territory, bro. No, you are. You are, Kendall. when you're trying to say Michigan State, Penn State is the same thing as Urban Meyer being suspended because of his assistant coach committing a crime. She can do things kids can't do, like leave. Hell yeah! This wasn't the first time that what's this guy named Smith? This wasn't the first time that Smith went upside his wife's head. This is not the first time. Because domestic violence is something that, if known by a public official, is a reportable offense. No. Okay, Kendall, you saying that shit like you live in Ohio. You don't live in Ohio. You don't know what's reportable, what's not reportable. You don't know. Again, we're making all types of assumptions and don't know the whole story. My question is very simple. Why is a man who does not live in the same house as Mr. Smith and Mr. Smith's wife being suspended for a crime he did not commit, and that's really none of his business? No, it's not anywhere. You know state laws change, Kendall. You don't know all the state laws, Kendall. Stop saying, because if that's the case, since you want to talk about Michigan State, you want to talk about Penn State, there was 2-3 different levels of punishment for the Michigan State, for Jerry Sandusky, and now Urban Meyer. It's a valid question, though. A state employee and the head of the program is the duty. I don't know why these fucking emojis keep coming up. And that's my point. That's what I'm asking. Is it a legit? Should he be suspended? So we're gonna lock up people now? We're gonna lock up people for I'm gonna get locked up for a crime that my neighbor did, and I knew about it. I knew my neighbor was selling crack. I should get locked up too? Come on, man. For example, the chief of police is aware that his officers are doing illegal things. He will be held accountable. That's a lie. Because we see that shit every day. You don't think the chief of police knows that they out there roughing up civilians? Maybe, as someone said, it's included in his contract. Now that's a possibility. Mookie, I agree. That may be a possibility. It may be something that's included in his contract. If that's the case, I understand. But if it's not the case, why is he being... Again, I'm not the biggest Urban Meyer fan. Again, why is he being suspended for a crime his assistant coach committed? Maybe, as someone said, it's included in the clause. Okay. Not regular citizens, but with certain high-profile jobs, yes, it happens. By the rules of his contract, he can be terminated as a state employee. Language has to be in the contract. Absolutely correct, Victor. Yep. Now, has anybody seen his contract? Because we'd say, everybody on here sounds like they're cheering Urban Meyer losing his job. They're supporting Urban Meyer losing his job. Does anybody see his contract? No. So you have to be responsible in how you guys talk. I don't think he should be suspended, just like Paterno shouldn't have. Oh, no. Richard. Richard's a Penn State fan, too. Rich is a big Penn State fan, so he's a big Joe Pa fan. Oh, no. Paterno had to go. Paterno held that secret for over 20 years. Paterno, and the higher ups. And not only that, he never got rid of Sandusky. I was working at Penn State camp. I met Sandusky several times. Sandusky wasn't on the game day staff, but I'll be damned if Sandusky wasn't around Penn State regularly with kids at the camp. Joe Pa had to go. There are clauses in his contract, like Tressel got the boot for jerseys. He can't control what his staff does off the field. Exactly, Abdul. He can't control what goes on off the field with his staff. He can't control what goes on in another man's house. He's the coach at Ohio State. He's not the coach at Mr. Smith's house. If he goes to Mr. Smith's house and Mr. Smith says, Urban, take your shoes off, guess what? Urban got to take his shoes off. And that's what we're missing. And that's why I'm not understanding this. The NCAA rule book is thick. And that NCAA rule book is wrong on a lot of occasions. Wrong. Dead wrong. They giving kids $30. $30 for a 3-day visit. That $30 is supposed to cover all your food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and whatever extra activity. That's how outdated the NCAA rule book is. Ask yourself, how far does $30 go in 2018? Fuck the contract. Here go Craig with some silly shit. Fuck the contract. If anything, he didn't let administration know about it. It's a case of an institution in the cover-up. Had this ended up something worse, like a permanent injury or murder, again, if he murders his wife, Urban Meyer should be locked up. Do you see how crazy that sounds, Craig? Craig, you don't see how crazy that sounds? He can't control it, but he knew he has to report it. That's by their rules. It's the Me Too movement triggering this. Abdul Jabby, that's a mother effing fact. That's a fact. This is Me Too movement. The Me Too movement, I support the Me Too movement. I have a daughter. I would hate to think that anybody would abuse my child. But this Me Too movement, we have to be careful. We have to be real careful. Because this thing could go awry real fast. And then the people who are really being hurt, their voices are going to be null and void. We have to be real careful with this Me Too movement. We're being judged before we even get to court. You're being judged before you even get to court. You're being persecuted before you even get to court. Before you get arrested, anything. You have to be real careful. Not simply NCAA. You have a state law, university policy as well. He's not fired because dude beat his wife. He's not fired. He's suspended. He's been placed on administrative leave. He'll be fired for covering it up and withholding information. Especially for a college athlete. I was on a 5,000 to 7,000 calorie a day diet when I was playing. I gotta figure this shit out. I can't see the rest of it. This coach was with him in Florida, They must be friends. Yes. He brought him along. Yes. And that's what people are missing. This is not some coach, fly-by-night coach. This is his friend. My daughter graduated from Penn State, worked on a student newspaper during the Sandusky rape trial. One of her articles based on 3 months of research. She stated Joe Paul was aware. We know Joe Paul was aware. We know Joe Paul was aware for years. Let me tell. I tell y'all this story all the time. I tell y'all this story all the time. I worked the Penn State camp. At the end of the day at a Penn State camp, and the kids go to bed and all that other stuff, they have what they call a social. At the social, you have beer, food, finger food, soda, water, all that other good stuff. A coach, one of the high school coaches slapped another high school coach on the ass. Mike McCreary walked by. Mike McCreary is the redhead guy. He's the redhead guy who caught Sandusky. He saw Sandusky with the kid. He's the one who caught Sandusky. He said to us, that goes on a lot around here. We laughed. He said, relax, that goes on a lot around here. We all laughed. The next year is where the Sandusky reports came out. The very next year. Nonsense. This isn't about Me Too. The NCAA been terming coaches for years. No, this is, Victor, if you don't see this is residue from Me Too, then you are out of touch, bro. You are out of touch. This is residue from Me Too. You can't say to a woman today, wow, you look nice in that dress. You can't say that. Your hair looks nice. You can't say that. That's Me Too. Victor, so what if Urban knew the fuck he got to report it for? What the fuck he got to report it for? Joe Paul was his shit. No, it doesn't sound crazy when you have these mass murder. Oh my God. This is why Craig is hard to deal with. Craig, we're talking about Urban Meyer being suspended for his coach having an abusive relationship with his wife. Craig done went to mass shootings in college. I can't even talk. Because it makes the university look bad. When it comes out like this, we know damn well they ain't. Let me tell y'all something with that university looks bad shit. Joe Pa died. He was fired. He died. Okay? And Penn State was back in bowl games 5 years later. Stop with that. It makes the universities look bad. If that university generates money for the NCAA, it's a minor setback. Trust me. Abdul, because it's part of his employment. But we don't know that. We're saying that it's in his contract. We don't know it. We don't know that it's in his contract. Stop saying that. We don't know what's in his contract. Victor, you see this contract? No. That's what I'm saying, Abdul. Victor ain't seen his contract. This is what I'm saying. Like, we like to jump to conclusions on Facebook and Instagram. Somebody gets arrested. Why again? Why Urban Meyer, his coach, beat his wife's ass? Urban Meyer didn't beat his wife's ass.
And that shouldn't have the NFL coaches be fired? All of them, actually?
Huh? Say that again?
How many NFL players have had these incidents with their wives?
Yeah, okay, Ray Rice whoops his wife's ass. How about this? Ray Rice knocked his wife out. The commissioner knew about it. The commissioner suspended him for 2 games. Is the commissioner fired? I gotta report it, Victor. Oh my God. My coworker's talking about smoking weed. I gotta report it, Victor. I typed probably for a reason. I skipped over probably, Victor. My bad. Okay, y'all watch. He's suspended for a reason. And my question is, you're saying that he's suspended for a reason, and I'm saying, why? Why is he suspended for a crime he did not commit? That's what I'm asking you. Why is he suspended for a crime he did not commit? Why is he suspended for a crime another man committed? Either read the post or fuck it. Are we not having a discussion? I don't care. No, Craig, we're having a discussion, but you go off the rails. You're talking about mass shootings, murder. Hey, Craig, you go off the rails. We are having a discussion, but you like to go talk. We're not talking about mass shootings and murder. We're talking about why is Urban Meyer suspended for a crime his assistant committed. You want to talk about, oh well, if he didn't if he didn't report it, it could have been a mass shooting or what? That's the problem with you, Craig. You go off the rails. Stay on topic. No doubt he'll be axed, Victor. Not right in my opinion. I don't think it's right either. They'll reach a buyout if anything. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right either. Because he's the face of the institution. He's the face of the institution, so they got to make him act like he the cause of it. When he clearly isn't. Not Urban Meyer's fault. The assistant did that shit. It looks like his fault. It's his fault. Reach your buyout, land on ESPN, and wait for the next college gig. This is going to be Urban Meyer's last coaching gig. When Urban Meyer leaves Ohio State, he's done. I know. You got it. Peace. Why are you mad, though, Craig? I don't understand why you mad. You know that's what you do? Eliminate the word crime. Looking at his contract, now it's public. At the very least, if the university deems it inappropriate, Huggy, what's up? You can Google his contract. It's public information because he's a public employee. The president is the face of the institution. That's a fact. That's a fact. He's only a face of the institution because we like football. That's the only reason why. Florida was the last one. Remember, he had heart issues? Yeah, but you know what? This Mookie. He almost left a couple of years ago. He almost left Ohio State a couple of years ago. This is going to be his last job. Fucking emojis killing me. Yeah, they killing me. Like, I hit see more, and then emojis come up, and I'm missing half the goddamn thing. I gotta fix it. I don't know how to fix it. I haven't been following this. Was he there when of the acts happened? He is close friends. Oh, so you're asking, was he there when he went upside his wife's head? Now that's different. If he saw him beat the shit out of his wife, that's different. So we don't know the full story, and that's my point, Chauncey. We don't know the full story. Craig just said he should have reported it because if he didn't report it, it could have led to a mass shooting or his wife getting killed or permanently injured. Kendall says he has a clause in his contract, but ain't read the goddamn contract. We are just jumping to conclusions. And as black people, we should know better. As black people, we should know better. Because people are notoriously jumping to conclusions with us. So we should know better. Black and brown people. I'm in the contract now. It's explicit. Okay, so what does the contract say, Kendall? What does the contract say? Because I'm going to need to move on real soon. What does the contract say? But see, he must report any violations, and he is responsible for the conduct of his staff. Bro, where there's smoke, there's fire. Come on, son. Ed Lover voice. Okay. If that's the case, then it's on him. But it's not right. But this is what people do. We like to jump to conclusions instead of waiting for the facts. That's what we do. That's what we do. It's crazy how we do it too. But I want to get off of Urban Meyer. Because I think we need to discuss LeBron James. I think his story is more noteworthy. I think his story is more important. Let me tell you something. If you all have a problem, if anybody has a problem with LeBron James, you have a problem with yourself. You are a major problem. You're the problem. How could... Don't tell me how much you love Kobe Bryant. Don't tell me how much you love Allen Iverson. But you have a problem with LeBron James. Y'all don't understand how stupid that shit sounds to me. And this man just opened a school. Opened a school for kids that provides an education for their parents. If your kids are registered in this school and you're a parent looking to get your GED, because your child is registered in that school, you can get in the GED program. Don't tell me, oh, I hate LeBron. I hate the basketball player LeBron. But the man is one of my favorite people on the planet. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Sorry, James. We're not doing that. I hate LeBron, the basketball player, but I love him as a person. No. Because again, what you are as an athlete isn't too far from who you are as a person. If you're passionate as a person, you'll be passionate at work. It's not too far from who you are. Trust me. If you're lazy in life, you're going to be lazy at work. It's not too far from who you are. LeBron's provided bikes for these kids. All these kids who are students, they're getting bikes. They're getting food. You'd be amazed at how many kids go to school and don't eat. You would be amazed. So he's providing food for the kids. The craziest thing is once they graduate, they don't have to pay for tuition to go to Akron University. This man is providing scholarships, free school, and the scholarship already waiting for them once they graduate high school. Man, if y'all don't see how this man is ahead of the curve. He's ahead of, and LeBron, I'm telling you, they are going to hate you in 2 years. They're gonna forget all of this and dislike you in 2 years. And it's all free. Oh man. Oh man, you talk about somebody putting their money where their mouth is. This guy's incredible. Now listen, Jalen Rose, let's give Jalen Rose a shout out. Okay, but we've been giving Jalen Rose his shout out. Jalen Rose, we've been giving you your roses, bruh. Let's not front. Okay, I was one of those people who was on Jalen Rose in the beginning. Jalen Rose opened a school in Detroit. Don't get it twisted. He opened a school in Detroit. But listen, LeBron took the opening the school to a whole nother level. Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. He took it to a whole nother level. LeBron is a different dude. If you can't respect what he's doing and see he's done what he's done, then your sports knowledge is trash, I guess he said. Free food, transportation, within a 2-mile radius, you get free busing. Let me tell you something. Hempstead High School, I seen kids walk over 2 miles to go home. Hempstead High School. I'm telling you, Rose did a great, but LeBron took it to the hundred. LeBron took it to a whole nother level. Jalen Rose did a great thing. Jalen Rose, we congratulate you. And I've noticed that Jalen Rose is getting a little upset. He behind the scenes and feeling like he ain't get his roses. Jalen Rose, you did a great thing. Don't get it twisted. But LeBron is taking kids. LeBron's taking kids from high school and putting them into college for free. It's cold in Akron. I don't give a damn how cold it is. It's cold at Penn State. Kids go there. It's cold at Maine University. There's a ton of kids there. Please, let's not make excuses. This is ridiculous what LeBron is doing. This is so ridiculous. I just think people don't appreciate. Here it is: free tuition, free uniforms, free bicycle and helmet, free transportation within 2 miles, free breakfast, lunch, and snacks, free food pantry for families. So if your family is hungry, he is feeding you. GEDs and job placement services for parents. You're unemployed. You don't have your education. And your child's enrolled in a school. You go to school with your kids. Or after your kids, whatever it may be. This is incredible. Guaranteed tuition to the University of Akron for every student who graduates. Man, this is incredible. This is incredible. I don't think people appreciate what the man is doing. I really don't. Not walking in the cold, I meant, Coach. It's cold in New York. Kids walk to school. I just told you, I see kids in the snow walk over 2 miles in Hempstead High School. Over 2 miles, easy. If y'all can't appreciate what LeBron James is doing, if you can't see that this is bigger than basketball, yes, we love him as a basketball player. Or, matter of fact, some of y'all hate him as a basketball player. But here's my problem. You hate him as a basketball player, but you love Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant's a piece of garbage. You love Allen Iverson. And listen, I love Allen Iverson, but I don't love him on the level of LeBron James. Let's face it, Allen Iverson was abusive to his wife. He's an alcoholic. Abusive with money. Abusive with people. I said, yes, you are agreeing with me, James. I didn't say you agreeing with me, but you just said you don't like him as a basketball player. I don't think you can separate the two with LeBron James. I think he's so different that you can't accept. Listen, he's a great basketball player. He's going to have a level of arrogance to him. Every great athlete has a level of arrogance to him. Every single one of them. Your favorite athlete is arrogant. They have to. They need that edge. LeBron laying out the blueprint for all other athletes, entertainers. No, it's bigger, Hodge. He's laying out the blueprint for presidents, for government. He's laying out the blueprint for government. He's saying to the government, I'm one man. If I could do it, you can do it, or we can do it as Americans. This is bigger than just entertainers and athletes. Now, Rose gave him his props. Rose said he was like the guy who invented the moonwalk, and MJ took it to the next level. That's what Rose said. He gave him his props. I also saw a report where Rose was kind of salty. So if Rose gave him his props, good for Rose. I love Jalen Rose. Don't get it twisted. I love Jalen Rose. Every great person has a level of arrogance. That's a fact. He'll be known for basketball, but like Bill Gates, his philanthropy efforts will surpass his best. He's modern day Muhammad Ali. LeBron James is modern day Muhammad Ali. That's what he is. The man is fantastic. Listen, I hate the fact that he went to LA because they're gonna forget all about this when he's in LA. 2 years when he doesn't beat Golden State, they're gonna forget about this in 2 years and then talk about how arrogant he is, how pompous he is, how people about how people don't want to play with him. What? Who doesn't want to play with him? Chris Paul can't play with him. This is why Stephen A pisses me off sometimes. Chris Paul, Melo, Dwayne Wade, they can't play with him. Because after you pay those guys, who else is on your team? They can't play with each other. The basketball finances won't allow it. That's true. Great point, Noel. Wonder if government will take notice. This is insane. That's what I'm saying, Hodge Sanchez, I'm sorry. The beauty is Don Lemon interviews that all the kids weren't black. The media, because people are stupid. People, if you think that LeBron is only taking care of black kids, there's only black kids in Akron, Ohio, then you're stupid. There isn't all black kids in Hempstead. There isn't all black kids in Jamaica, Queens. There isn't all black kids in Bayshore. There isn't all black kids in Amityville. If you think that LeBron opened a school and there's a school where there's no diversity, then you're an idiot. Any media interview, any media news source, anything like that, who tells you that and you believe it, you're an idiot. They may forget, Coach, but that's why we have you to remind us. Oh, you know that's right. You know that's right. Because they're going to forget. They're going to talk about how LeBron ain't shit in 2 years. And I'm going to remind you about his goddamn school. I'm going to remind you about his philanthropy. Okay, I'm going to remind you. Yes, he made a poor decision. going to LA. He made a bad decision going to LA because he's never going to win. Why nobody joined him in LA? When you say why nobody joined him in LA, like who? Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Why nobody joined him in LA? Who are we talking about? Because if you listen to Stephen A. Smith today, I wanted to reach through the TV and choke the shit out of him. How you think you're going to pay LeBron $200 million? How you think you're going to pay Chris Paul $200 million? How you think you're going to pay Melo $3 million? How you think you're going to pay Dwayne Wade $3 million and then pay Ball, Kuzma, Brandon, what's his name? How you think you're going to pay all of them? With LeBron and CP3, you're already at $400 million. What are we talking about? Paul got $40 million a year. Fox News said he opened a school in a black area. He will win in LA. Huggy, he ain't beating Golden State. I'm sorry, bro. Go look at his team. Go look at his roster, and then go look at Golden State's roster. He ain't beating Golden State. Sorry. NBA does have a salary cap. They do. It's a soft one, but they have one. Man, he's taking care of all of them. Now, a majority may be African American, but it's going to be diverse. Let me tell you something. Hodge Sanchez, when I hit Seymour, I have emojis come up, so I can't read the whole thing all the time. The NBA does have a salary cap. He didn't go to LA for basketball. He has his mind on the larger picture. The production company, that's bullshit too. The production company he has, plus his son's going to be in Cali. That's bullshit too, Chauncey. Because you know why? He was doing production, making movies and all that while he was in Cleveland. The world is small to billionaires. The world is small to billionaires. Let's stop acting like he had to be in LA. Before the computer, yes, maybe he had to be in LA to make movies. You don't have to do that today. Listen, Chauncey, I could pull you up. Me and you probably are not even in the same state. I could pull you up, talk to you, and look at you and the whole shit. He'll win games. Yes, he'll definitely win games. He'll be in the top 4, but he won't win no championship. His production company was booming before he got to LA. Let's stop acting like he need to be in LA to make movies. No, not true. Not true. And let's stop acting like LeBron is the only athlete with a production company making movies. There is athletes all over the world with production companies making movies. You got to work them settings out your live feed. I got to take them settings. I got to go to settings. No, you got to work them settings out on your live feed. Okay. All the infrastructure, big movie. This is big movie productions in LA. This is one of the few industries. No, it's not. Kendall, what, Marie? Survivor's Remorse. Survivor's Remorse was a great series. He was in Cleveland when he produced that. The movie with the white comedian, the white female comedian. I forget the name of the movie. He was in Cleveland when he produced that. He's been producing for years. And let's stop acting like he plays basketball year round. He can go to LA whenever he wants. Let's stop acting like LeBron don't have employees. You think LeBron is in there directing movies? You think LeBron is hands-on and producing movies? LeBron got people there for that. LeBron got people for people. Like Biggie said, I got lawyers watching lawyers so I don't go broke. He got lawyers watching lawyers. Don't tell me about infrastructure. Don't tell me about none of that shit. LeBron's going to show up just as, maybe a little bit more than when he showed up when he was in Cleveland. You think that he stayed in Cleveland during the summer, during the offseason? You think he stayed in Cleveland? Please, come on. LeBron is winning in 2 years. No, he's not. No, he's not. Listen, E.J. Jones, nobody's a bigger fan than me with LeBron James. Listen, your boy Kawhi Leonard ain't even a guarantee to be at the Lakers. It's a difference between talking on a phone and rubbing shoulders on a regular basis with bigwigs. Name a head of studio that is not in L.A. I don't know any heads of studios. So don't ask me. He wants to be bigger than a producer, no lapse. Head of studio. LeBron is not involved in his production company. He writes the checks. Someone else. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. So why do you think he went to L.A.? The weather? Yeah, that's part of it. He will not win a championship there, period. Exactly. He will not win a championship there. Not as long as they have Durant, Thompson, Curry, and Green. Now Boogie Cousins all on the same team. LeBron ain't winning no championships in LA. Not when he could go across the goddamn bridge and see all that foolishness. No, not happening. Not happening, sorry. I need y'all to think, I need y'all to understand that when you're a billionaire, the world is very small. Let's say Robert De Niro, let's say he was in Cleveland. Let's say he's in Cleveland, right? And Robert De Niro demands to have an interview with him tomorrow. You think LeBron can't get on a plane and go have this meeting with Robert De Niro the very next day? You really think that can't happen? Let's say it's during the season. It's during the season. LeBron is playing Houston. Robert De Niro says, I need to have a meeting with you. You think LeBron can't get a plane? Put De Niro on the plane and fly him to Houston? Is that what y'all really think? This is a poverty mindset that we have. We have a poverty mindset. A lot of us don't know what it is to be a billionaire. You don't watch Donald Trump? Donald Trump is in Texas 1 hour, Istanbul another hour, Luxembourg in another hour, and in Russia the next hour. What are you talking about? Robert De Niro is the talent. He's not a bigwig. Oh, see, Kendall, you're done talking. You're done talking, Kendall. You hear what Kendall just said? Go to what's it called? Where you live at? Where De Niro live at? In Manhattan. What do they call it? Tribeca. Go to Tribeca and say that dumb shit, Kendall. Go to Tribeca and say that dumb shit. De Niro's not a bigwig. He's a worker. Okay. Do your homework, Kendall. LeBron has the luxury of venturing out on different endeavors. He's just testing the waters. He can try it all. Something along those lines. Only stopping the Warriors is if they owner don't want to pay the luxury tax. That's the only thing stopping them. And guess what? The president is gay, and gay people spend money. Okay? Yeah. Golden State as long as Golden State's together, LeBron ain't gonna have a chance. Your scope is not big enough. My scope is not big enough? Think Devin Giffen or head of DreamWorks Studio, all those folks. I don't know what he's talking about. De Niro's barely a director. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with Kendall. He's an actor. No, he's not just an actor. No, De Niro's not just an actor. De Niro's a director. De Niro, he finances movies. De Niro finances movies by himself. Again, do your homework. Kendall, stop talking to me about a studio head. Because you're a studio head don't mean you have to live in LA. LeBron's a billionaire. He doesn't have to live in LA to be a studio head. You think LeBron is going to play a game? You think LeBron's going to play a game and the same night he's going to go manage his studio? You think he's going to manage his studio after playing a ball game? You think on his off day, when he should be getting treatment, he's going to be managing a studio? The same shit that he did in Cleveland, he's going to do in LA. He's going to be on the phone, he's going to be on the laptop. It's the same shit. Stop, you're talking crazy. Get the whistle. My whistle is in my car. Terrible, terrible. You think you're small. You think with a very small. You think with a very small mindset, Kendall. Very small mindset. A very impoverished mindset. I'm done with LeBron. Mike King, what's up, my guy? LeBron is the illest. He really is the illest. And last but not least, before I get on to the AFC South, is Gary Callis in here? Can somebody tag Gary Callis? Because Gary was supposed to be in here talking football with me. Last but not least, before I get on the AFC South, the New York Mets. What a dumpster fire is going on in Shitty Field. Holy mackerel. Yesterday they lost 25-4. Like, listen, there's Mets fans all over Facebook. They have been so quiet. Mike Yard, Juan Murillo, Jumbo Harris. These Mets fans, let me tell you something. The Mets are now the worst organization in New York. They have surpassed the Knicks as the worst organization in New York. What a dumpster fire. What a slob organization. Bernie Madoff is still running the Mets. Holy mackerel. Probably got a cold one and forgot about you. The Mets are a hot mess. The Mets were a mess from the start of the season. The Mets have no GM right now. Now, I'm not going to get on that because the GM does have cancer. So I'm going to leave that alone. But you're only as good. Let me tell you something. As a head coach, as a GM, as somebody who's in charge, somebody who is a leader, okay, you are only as good as your assistants. You are only as good as your players. What's up, Millie? Nobody's worse than the Knicks. Sorry, bro. Oh, no. Huggy. The Mets passed the Knicks. I'm gonna give you a couple of reasons why the Mets passed the Knicks. Number one reason why the Mets passed the Knicks. How do you let Giancarlo Stanton go to the Yankees? How do the Mets let Giancarlo Stanton go to the Yankees? When you have Matt Harvey and Zach Wheeler, you can't pay all those pitchers? You can't pay. The Mets knew they could not pay Syndergaard, DeGrom, Harvey, Wheeler, Matz. They knew they couldn't pay. Mace, what's good, baby? They knew they couldn't pay all of those pitchers. So why wouldn't you trade Zach Wheeler, who was coming off Tommy John surgery, and Harvey, who's been a hot mess since Julian Edelman stole his girlfriend. Why wouldn't you trade them to Miami for Giancarlo Stanton? Yes, some of you would say, oh yeah, they're overpaying for Giancarlo Stanton with those two arms. Okay, but the Mets had to overpay to get a batter. Now, you put Giancarlo Stanton with Cespedes, now you got something. Now you got something. But I'm going to tell you why the Mets didn't get Giancarlo Stanton. Because they looked at the numbers on his contract and said they don't want to pay it. So the Mets, a New York team, the New York Mets don't want to spend money. Don't want to spend money. Why do they want to spend money? Because Bernie Madoff, who's in jail, is still in their pocket. Oh, the Mets have a legacy of losing too, Huggy. Let's not act like the Mets. The Mets' last championship was in 1986. Let's stop acting like the Mets are the Yankees. The Mets are not the Yankees. Then you fire your coach last year. They fired their manager last year, who was getting maximum effort from bums. He was getting maximum effort from bums. Those same bums that Callaway is coaching right now were the same bums that Terry was coaching last year. Cespedes is a slob. Cespedes wants to golf. Cespedes got paid and stopped playing baseball. Huggy. Yes, their last championship was in 73. The last Mets championship was in 86. What's the difference? It's a long time ago. Either way, it's a long time ago. Are we going to split hairs between 40 years and 30 years? Is that what we're going to do? The Mets are a dumpster fire. They got Jacob deGrom on their team. And he's not going to win 10 games, and he might win the Cy Young. Us Met fans can't even look to our farm system. That's the other thing. Their whole farm system is on the team already. So guess what, Mets? Guess what, Mets? You have to do something risky. You have to do something risky. What a disgrace. Now, people, I'm a Yankee fan. I would love to get DeGrom. But I'm a realistic Yankee fan, and I'm not a spoiled Yankee fan. The Mets ain't trading DeGrom to the Bronx. The Mets ain't traded DeGrom to the Bronx so they can see him on the back of the Daily News every 5 days. They're not doing that. What is wrong with y'all? Look at the history of trades between the Mets and the Yankees. Go ahead. Look at the history. And then come back and talk to me. It's yes, we are going to split hairs. No one in this room even seen the Knicks when at least we seen the Mets. It's a go, buddy. Okay, Dwayne. I mean, come on. You saw the Mets. Oh, so that's what we basing it on? We saw the Mets. We ain't see the Knicks. Right now, the Knicks are in a better place than the Mets are. That's a fact. Right now, the Knicks are in a better place than the Mets are. The Knicks don't owe a hustler. The Knicks don't owe a hustler money while he's in jail. Bernie Madoff killed the Knicks. Sell the team. Wilpon family. The Wilpon family. Please, sell the team. How? You are in New York. You're in New York. You don't spend any money? How? How are you in New York? You know, the Brooklyn Nets spend money. How are you in New York? How are you in New York? Josh Grant, you got to hit me behind the scenes about your cousin. How are the Knicks, how are the Mets not spending money in New York? Still won't make the playoffs. Who? The Knicks? I'm not expecting the Knicks to make the playoffs. The Knicks can make the playoffs. They can make the playoffs. They are the 8. They could make the 8 seed. But to have the lights on in Madison Square Garden and the 8 seed don't make sense. I'm hoping the Knicks don't make the playoffs. Because when KP6 come back, we going to be right. Trust me. We going to be right. Let Knox and the other kids just wild out. Let them just wild out. When KP6 come back, oh, it's going to be different. I'm trying to tell you. Anthony Mace is Little Mace. Little Mace is the only Brooklyn Net fan that I know. Don't nobody be talking about go Brooklyn Nets. People go to the Nets games because they can't afford tickets at Madison Square Garden. Don't nobody go to the goddamn Nets game. Huggy, the Knicks suck, yes. But the Mets, if the Knicks suck, then the Mets are a disgrace. The Mets are a disgrace. A straight dumpster fire. The Mets should be ashamed of themselves. I like the Nets in the East and LA in the West. Huggy, let me break this to you, Huggy. The Nets are worse than the Knicks. So how could you say the Knicks suck, but I like Brooklyn? The Brooklyn Nets are worse than the Knicks. Hey, it's easy to get on that LA bandwagon now. We might have to pay you with an EBT card, but they want you out there. Come on, Dwayne, my price ain't that bad. My price ain't bad at all, Dwayne. Come on, you know better than that. We could talk. My price ain't bad. So, watch your mouth, big bro. Listen, Mace, really, real talk, Mace. The Brooklyn Nets are better than the Knicks. The Brooklyn Nets are better than the Knicks. Real talk. The Knicks always suck. Come on. Check the Nets roster. Whatever they smoking, don't pass that to me. I know. I got you, Dwayne. We gonna be out there. Okay? So now, let's transition. We talked about the dumpster fire called the Nets. We had breaking news with Urban Meyer. We talked about LeBron. Let's talk about the AFC South. AFC South. 4 teams in the AFC South. That is the Texans, the Colts, the Jaguars, and the Titans. Titans, Jags, Colts. Did I say Texans? Texans. 4 teams in the AFC South. This division, you and my brother sound the same about the bum Knicks. Come on, man. Come on, Mace. How many games did y'all beat the Knicks last year? I think you beat the Knicks once last year. I think you beat the Knicks one time last year. But let's talk about the AFC South. The AFC South. I think the AFC South is going to be one of the most competitive divisions in football. The most competitive division in football. Listen to what you got going on here. Now, I'm going to try to break this down. I think the Colts will end up being the fourth place team. But we don't know what we're going to get from Andrew Luck. That's the crazy thing. We don't know what we're going to get from Andrew Luck. They went offensive line crazy. They got a lot of guys on the offensive line, which is what they needed to do. I think they picked up a running back too. Who did they pick up? I forget who they picked up. They picked up a running back too. Let me look this up. Because the Colts could be the last place team. Colts finished second. Oh, there's Gary. Let's talk, Gary. Let's talk. I've been waiting for you. I smell something fishy in the Big Ten, Michigan. Gary,
What's going on?
where you been?
Yes, I've been listening.
Oh, okay. So let's talk. Fourth place team. Who you got? AFC South.
I got what's your name taking a back seat? What's the
Titans.
not the Jaguars, the Titans. Titans falling all the way to 4.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Do you realize that Derek, what's his name, the big fella, the running back?
Yeah,
You know he's starting this year, right?
yeah, but they got a rookie coach. I mean, he's trying to bring in New England system. I'm not too sure on that right now. He's trying to be New England. I don't know if he got his own imprint. He got the running back Deion Lewis to help, kind of change things up, but I think they take a fall back.
You don't think that Mariota gets a year better?
No, he's a Mariota. I like Mariota, but that defense, I'm not like. I still haven't seen too many impact players. I like the safety that they got. They had a nice breakout season. They brought in who was it, Malcolm Butler. But I mean, I'm not big on Tennessee. I think they won some games they should have lost last year. They're gonna play a harder schedule.
Okay. I think the Colts will be the fourth place team.
Okay.
The Colts will be the fourth place team. You don't know what you're going to get from Andrew Luck. Now, I love Andrew Luck. He's a dog. But they don't take care of Andrew Luck. They don't appreciate him. And they finally went lineman heavy for him. Finally.
Right.
But
you don't like that you don't like that quarterback they picked up from the Patriots? What's his name? Brissett?
He sucks.
Was it Brissett?
He sucks.
You think?
He sucks.
I mean, they didn't have a line at all. So I mean, I'm sure some of that got to do with it too.
He played well last year, but he's inaccurate. He can't hit the side of a barn with a rock. He's so inaccurate.
He was thrust into duty. You remember he was just a practice squad type quarterback in New England. So, I mean, for him to come in, he had some games that they could have won that he kind against some good teams last year that he kind of messed up in the end.
Well, I like what Indianapolis is doing, but I don't think it's going to be enough if we don't know what's going to happen with Andrew Luck. We don't know what's going to happen with Andrew Luck. That's our biggest problem. And listen to me. Frank Reich is his coach, and if Frank Reich starts that RPO system that he got from Philadelphia, if he's running RPO with Andrew Luck is going to have a big season running RPO.
Right. Also Brissett, who could run that offense.
But he's inaccurate. He's not as accurate as Andrew Luck.
Yeah, but you do know. I mean, no. Let me not say it this way, because you from what I see, you really know your offense. That Brissett with a year in with the new coach, new language, who actually know. Like he had a whole season to work on this game.
This is
You're gonna
Frank
tell.
Reich's.
You're gonna tell based on preseason.
This is Frank Reich's first year there.
Yeah, but I mean the system is quarterback friendly. Like, come on now. Look at Alex Smith.
Yes. Okay. So who's
Like,
better?
you know,
Just them standing next to each other. Who's better, Brissett or Luck?
Luck, of course. Luck
Okay, so
win
why are we
games
talking
with
about
nobody. Well, I'm only like we're saying if. You see what I'm saying? We're just saying if.
Okay.
That's all. Like if Luck is not ready, then Brissett will be. Now, what I'm trying to say to you is they gonna surprise a lot of people with that fourth place schedule, that last place schedule, and with Luck either coming back or what's name, so they're gonna be second place in that division. In my opinion.
You think
Second or
the
third.
Colts
Second
are
or
going to be
third.
second place in the division?
Second or third, they're gonna fight with the Texans
no.
because Deshaun Watson is the real deal.
Listen. I think this is the most competitive division in football.
Yeah,
I think
hands
this is the
down.
most competitive division. I think the Colts are going to be in last place.
Okay.
A crazy record, like a 7-9, 8-8 record. They're going to be
Okay.
last place with a 7-9,
Okay.
8-8 record,
The last place team gonna be 6-10.
or 7-9.
Yeah, and that's gonna be who I said. What's your name? The Titans.
But I also like what the Colts are doing in their backfield. Like Marlon Mack is an underrated back. Christian Michael, when he gets opportunities, he's underrated.
Right.
You know.
So you see what I see.
Yes.
In that, like you said, like you.
But they're going to be in last
Like you
place.
said in that RPO offense.
That RPO with Andrew Luck is going to be a problem because don't forget that Andrew Luck is mobile.
Mike, I'm trying to tell him that, Mike. Right.
He's a linebacker playing. He's a big dude.
Right. Yeah, that's why it's taking so long because he didn't know how to go there.
Yeah, because he don't know how to hook slide.
Yeah.
You want to take people
Nobody
off.
told him that. Somebody should have told him that early.
They added Eric Ebron.
I'm trying to tell you, sneaky effective signings.
Eric Braun.
I'm telling you. Yes. He just was in the bad. He was in the bad offense for him in Detroit. That offense.
He does have good athleticism.
Right, and he just like. It was no focus on the tight end in Detroit. They were strictly, check downs, big plays with the receiver. Like they relied on the gunslinger. Like he was gonna make plays downfield or no plays at all.
The RPO
That's just how
guru.
you play.
Who's the RPO guru? The RPO guru is Chip. What's his name?
The dude from
Oregon.
is that they got. Yeah.
Chip
So
Kelly.
they got
Chip
him.
Kelly.
So Chip Kelly is in Indianapolis also.
Huh?
Is Chip Kelly in Indianapolis also? Let me cut this fan off.
No, Chip Kelly is in UCLA right now.
Oh, okay. So because we got the other guru in Chicago.
Listen, Lil Mace want me to say Harbaugh so bad. He want me to say John Harbaugh so bad. Or Jim Harbaugh. I'm not saying it, Mace.
Yeah, he did, Mookie.
Ebron does drop a lot of passes. He does drop a lot of passes.
When you're not getting the ball, he just lost focus. That's just typical, diva.
Why are you
type
giving
player.
a professional tight end an excuse? He is not to drop. I don't give a damn. This is what I tell my son. My son's a slot receiver, right? I tell my son, you are not going to have a lot of opportunities.
Right.
So being that you're not going to have a lot of opportunities, you better make the best of everyone you get. If there is a ball near you, you better catch it. Now, my son's a small dude, but his catch radius is crazy. You better catch it because you may touch the ball 5 times a game. Eric Ebron got to catch the ball.
He will this year. You will see.
Okay.
He's gonna, like I always do, I give you little gems. Fantasy, Eric Ebron is a player to watch.
Okay. So I got the Colts at
Right?
7-9 as fourth place.
Oh,
You got the Titans
I got the Titans.
7-9 in fourth place.
6-10 for the
6 and
Titans.
10 for the Titans. So let's go to the
Yeah.
Titans now. Let's go to the Titans. I got the Titans, the third place team. I think Mariota
Okay.
gets a year better.
Okay.
Okay. They picked up. They lost Rashawn Evans,
Right.
but they picked up Deion Lewis. They lose DeMarco
Right.
Murray, but Derrick Henry is a horse. Believe me.
No, he is.
Believe me when I tell you. Derrick
Yeah.
Henry is for real, people.
Yes.
He's the only
Yes.
Alabama back that's going to be for real.
Right. Right. I agree with you. He's I mean, just looking at the pictures that they had beside him and Lewis, he looked like a hawk or something. Like he was
He looked like a
a
child.
giant. Like like it was his father or somebody. I mean, dude just look unreal.
Deion Lewis is 5'8", 195. Deion
Yeah.
Lewis is 5'8", 195. Derrick Henry is 6'3", 250 pounds.
All muscle.
All man, all day
Yes.
long. That's a
Yeah.
grown ass man.
Yeah.
And his ass is running downhill. Oh, it could be
Yeah.
ugly.
Right. I agree with you. And they got an underrated line too. Like them tackles is
And they run RPO too.
yeah, that's a good offense for them. Like them tackles is amazing. You saw Lewan just got paid.
They got a bully. They got a bully on their offensive line.
Yeah, bookends.
That offensive line is the real deal.
Yeah, I agree. You know what I don't like at two places. I'm not big on their tight end position. I think they're getting old.
Who? Delonte
Like
Walker?
yeah, but I think he's getting up there now.
Delonte Walker
He-
is a dog.
No, he is, and he has been. Like he definitely made you understand why San Francisco was great with him and Vernon Davis. You know, running John Harbaugh offense.
Shit.
That's the only time that Harbaugh looked good because he had them two tight ends that caused problems in the middle of the field. But
And Delonte Walker's built like Derrick Henry. He's a monster.
no, he is. I think he takes a step back this year. I think he's getting up there.
No, I disagree.
Wear and
I
tear.
disagree with that wholeheartedly. And
Okay.
Here's their weakness. They're weak on the perimeter. But they're not bad on the perimeter. They don't have.
They got to do Davis, don't it? The rookie receiver, the second year receiver Davis. He was good when
He's got to play big this year.
Yeah,
But they also got
I think.
Eric
Well,
Decker.
yeah. See, that's
Eric Decker can't run by me.
Right. And he's not as good catcher like he used to too. He dropped some catchable balls last year.
So you got them finishing
Fourth.
I got them finishing third at 8-8.
Okay. Fourth, 6-10 for me. Third is a toss-up between the Texans and the Colts. But if I had to put one there, I'm going on a limb and saying the Texans will be third.
Third? So where you
Third.
got the Colts? I thought where you got the Colts?
I got them second.
God, you wildin'.
I got them second.
You wildin'. Let me tell. Okay.
I mean,
so let's talk about who I got as the second place team. I got
Okay.
the Houston Texans as the second place team.
okay.
I
Okay.
got Abdul. Colts dead last. Colts will be dead last.
Hey, Abdul, we booking this though. We keeping all these picks.
Oh yeah.
So everybody will be able to see.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be able to see at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's gonna be beautiful.
Okay, so now, second place team, I got the Houston Texans.
The defense nasty.
Defense is a dog.
Yeah,
Defense
that
gonna
pass
be
rush
a
is crazy.
bully.
Yeah, I agree. And they picked up. You know what I like about that defense, which is like
Honey
they might
Badger
got
coming to
three.
town.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah. That's
shit.
safety.
Honey
And
Badger
yeah,
with
yeah,
Watt and dude from South Carolina. What's his name?
yeah. Um, um, um.
The DN.
God, I've just had him. I was just about to say his name, man. They called him a bust for a second, and he definitely improved
Oh
from
man,
that.
what's his name?
God, what was his name, man? I just had him before I started talking about Clowney. Thank you,
Yeah,
Javion.
Clowney.
Yeah,
Clowney.
yeah,
So you got Watt,
yeah.
you got Clowney, you got Honey Badger. They got
Do they still
corners.
got Merciless too?
Huh?
Do they still got Merciless?
Merciless, yes, he's still there. Yep.
Yeah,
They got
I
it
mean,
all.
so they
They
just
got
mentalist.
linebackers.
Yeah,
They got everything.
yeah, they do. They do. I agree.
Defensively,
I
they
agree.
got every piece.
And they never had a.
I think Cushing's still there. Or did he retire?
I think he probably retired. I think he was getting hurt too much, but I mean he may could still be there. Them people like that don't give up.
Yeah, they got a dog over there. Deshaun Watson comes back. He's gonna make a major difference.
Okay, he is retired.
He's gonna make a major difference. And your boy, to me, is the third best receiver in the league.
Yeah. Hopkins. No, without it.
Hopkins is for real. There's no way that this team's gonna be in third place. You out your rabbit ass mind?
Listen, they 2-3 fighting, so they got 3 teams going to the playoffs. So
You think this
I mean
division got 3 teams going to the playoffs?
3 teams going to the playoffs.
Even over the AFC West?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 3 teams. I think like that. When is we doing that division?
I did it already without you.
Oh, you did. So who did you? I mean, that's cool. Who did you say? Where did you put the Raiders at?
I put the Raiders. I'll tell you right now. Hold on.
Okay.
I did the NFC West and the AFC West without you.
Okay, that's cool. I just need to know where you put
those
the
were
Raiders.
the first two things I did.
Because Denver,
Okay, this is what I got.
and
I got the Chiefs in 4th place at 6-10.
wow, that's a major fall.
Major fall.
Okay.
Fall. They got no defense and they stay hurt. Okay.
Okay.
I got the Denver Broncos at 8-8.
Denver 8-8. Okay.
I got the Oakland. Now I could flip the Broncos or the Raiders. Okay, so I'm comfortable with flipping the Broncos or the Raiders. I got the Raiders.
So
in second place
no faith in them at all, right? You have no faith in the Raiders at all.
Second place, but missing the playoffs.
Okay. So that means you got the Chargers who just lost the Red as number 1.
Dog. The Chargers is a bully right now.
Even without Verrett.
That Charger defense is ridiculous right now.
It is. I mean, I just want to make sure I heard you clearly.
That Charger defense is ridiculous right now.
They get one though. They only get one team. The West.
They only get one team. Only one team.
One team to make the playoffs, and I'm following you on that one.
I got them at 10.
Okay, I'm following you with the Chargers. I like your attitude with the Chargers. I'm agree with you on that one.
That's Derwin James. Derwin James. I call him Collins because my man's name is Derwin Collins and James Collins, so I call him Collins. Okay. Derwin James is a dog. He's the real deal, bro.
Yeah. And they not gonna have much time with Bosa coming off the
Bosa
like
coming off the
way he do.
They got corners.
Yeah. They really good. They did a good job. They did a good job over there.
They did a good job.
So 3 teams. I agree. 3 teams AFC South.
Okay.
Go to the playoff.
Now let me just tell you while I got you. Let me tell you about picks for the NFC West. NFC West. Cardinals 4th place, 79. San Francisco 49ers make a big jump, but they're only going to go 8-8.
Okay.
The Seattle Seahawks 9-7. The Rams.
Okay.
With that defense, the Rams 12-4.
12-4.
They got
All right.
Dominic Sue, Donald, Talib,
Yeah.
Peters, all on the same
Yeah.
team.
Yeah. But we saw that before with Philly.
Huh?
I said, have we saw this before with Philly?
No.
And they got to pay Aaron Donald too, don't they? Because he ain't get paid yet.
Again, Aaron Donald's under contract. Are they going to pay him? Yes. But
Okay.
he ain't going to miss too many more practices. He getting fined every time he misses a practice.
Yeah, that's the best part about what the CBA does.
That's the best part of the NFL, period.
Yeah. You're not gonna fuck around too much and miss all them checks.
Nah. And get money taken out of all those checks.
And then, cause you know the back end is what kills them, because it's like even if you miss the season, you still is basically like you recoup the season next year. So it's like you can't get nothing you could do.
Yeah.
You know, they can franchise you 2 extra years.
And not only that, along with all those fines, the taxes in LA are outrageous. He ain't gonna be missing too many of them checks.
Right. That's true. I see what you're saying. All right, so if I could say that real quick, hold on, Seattle's
gonna go backwards, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I almost wanted to be blasphemous for a second, but I was like, all right, let me stop. Let me not do this. Like, I don't want to lose too much credibility. Like, I don't want your people to think I'm crazy.
Seattle got some pieces. Don't get it twisted. That team is not depleted. They got some pieces. They still got Russell Wilson. They still got Brandon Marshall. They still got that linebacker. What's his name? They got some pieces. And
so
I think this kid Griffin is gonna light such a fire under them. The kid with one hand.
Yeah, he picked. I saw a clip where he jumped Russell route the other day and picked it. Like, I mean, the guy's just blazing.
He's gonna be so inspirational for them. How about my man is his agent? The kid I played basketball with all through my high school years, but junior high school.
Are you serious?
Is his agent.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So he got him in there, got him a good deal.
Yeah, I guess so. I got to talk to him. I'd love to talk to him. I ain't seen him in years. His father was so good to me, man. I ain't seen him in years. I would love to speak to him. Hey, Buddy Baker, if you see this, Buddy Baker, I want to speak to you. I want to speak to your dad. It was so good to me when I was a kid.
Hey, listen, San Francisco, second place in their division. Seattle, third. Cardinals, fourth. And that last team is first.
Arizona.
The Rams is first. So Rams, 49ers, the Seattle Seahawks third, and then fourth is the Cardinals. I'm looking forward to see what Rosen could do though. Like, he's intriguing.
Yeah, but they're gonna start Bradford.
They gonna start Bradford? Oh, Sam Bradford?
Yep, they're gonna start Bradford. But Bradford gonna get hurt. You know how he do. He gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
Mike Glennon is still there, so he's got to beat Mike Glennon.
Man, that guy, man, he's such a statue. Like, I mean,
but he can
I was
play.
so glad.
He just got to get the right outfit. He can play.
He can. He need a good line.
Yeah, he does. So
he
now
need definitely
let's
good
go
line.
back. Let's go back to the AFC South. AFC South. So you have who in second place? I got the Texans in second place. You got the Colts in second place. So here's what I have. I have the Colts fourth place.
Right.
The Titans third place. The Texans second place.
I have the Titans fourth place, the Texans third place, the Colts second place,
out of your
and
mind.
then I'm
the
telling you,
first place team.
We both agree on.
It's going to be the Jaguars.
The Jags.
The Jacksonville
They're going to be there
Jaguars.
for a while.
Listen.
That
team's defense that team's O-line is straight bullies. And they got that little sweet boy, Jalen Ramsey. I like his little sweet self. Because today he went on there and said the first game of the season, he likes to suck his teeth, right? Like to taste himself. He likes to do that shit. And they opened up against the Big Blue Dopes. And he said, Odell's good, but guess what? I'm good too. Oh, I like that shit.
He did say that. He said
he's telling you I'm going up to lock up with your ass immediately.
Oh, he told you the best. He said he's the best corner in the league.
I fucks with him. I love it.
Yeah. Now here's where the only problem that I'm worried about, and maybe you could tell me something different. Do you think that Jacksonville went too far in with these wide receivers? Or they got rid of everybody?
But they still have the kid Marcus Lee. Marcus Lee was good. They signed Dante Moncrief.
Okay, from the Colts. Okay.
Yeah. And
okay.
So
and they got Westbrook. He did D.D. Westbrook.
I think they'll be okay because they have your boy in the backfield.
Okay.
And your boy is a dog.
Yeah, he's a game changer.
Listen, that team almost went to the championship, and all their wide receivers was going last year.
Didn't they get hurt? Like, didn't Fournette get hurt in the championship game?
Got hurt, and who was the other one?
Robinson in Chicago. Yeah.
And now they're going.
Yeah.
That's the same team. The same team is coming back with Dante Moncrief.
Right. Okay. So they lose their blocking tight end, though. I was surprised they gave up on them.
Listen,
Mercedes Lewis.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Teddy Bridgewater ends up in Jacksonville.
Okay. We heard it here first, because my thing is I'm a Blake Bortles fan. I just think he was drafted too high.
How are you a Blake Bortles fan? He can't hit the side of a goddamn barn.
He played in that playoff. I'm all about quarterbacks that play good in the playoffs, and that's what he do. He showed me one time he had no fear. If it wasn't for his offensive coordinators playing it safe, they would have won that game. They started playing it safe. Nah, they were saying that, listen, we don't have enough weapons on Fournette got hurt. Let's try to conserve and get a game to our defense. But everybody knows that New England is just superior on offense. Like, you can't just beat them in one phase. Like, you have to do like Philadelphia did. Philadelphia never took the pedal. Like, they never took their foot off the pedal. Like, Philly just kept scoring. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what the Falcons did. They played conservative. You see what I'm saying? Like, they got the lead and they played conservative. You cannot play conservative against New England because they just, I don't know, they got an aura. They mystery. Like, they just do things. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how they, you know what I'm saying?
They just do things.
Yeah, they just like, it's just never over with them. And I think that's what the coach back in the day had to learn, like with Peyton Manning. Like, they just had to just keep punching them because they was never going to stop.
Well, let me tell you,
know?
this year, with this offensive line and that defense, if they stay healthy, Jacksonville's going to punch a lot of people in the face. I think they're going to end up 11-5. 11-5. Yeah.
Right.
I think they're going to end up
11-5. So are you willing to go on the limb and say that they're Super Bowl ready this year, or you're not going to go that far?
Super Bowl ready.
Like, they take that step?
No, because I don't believe in Bortles.
All right. So
if they get Teddy Bridgewater, then yes.
I'm going to go on the limb and say with Blake Bortles, with that line, with that running game, with the receivers that you just mentioned, they make the conference championship game again.
Oh yeah, yeah. But here's the other thing I'm concerned with Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette has an injury history.
Right.
He has a
That's why I
history
give him Super
of
Bowl.
getting hurt.
Right. Right.
So,
Right.
with that being said, you got a running back who get hurt, and you got a quarterback who they run a quarterback sweep with. They run a Pop Warner plays with him. Quarterback sweep.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop dogging my boy. You gotta stop dogging my boy,
It's the
man.
truth. I got two more things I need to bring up with you before you go. Okay?
That's
so
fine.
I got them finishing 11-5. What you got them finishing?
I said they go 13-3.
Wow.
Yeah. 13-3. Blake Bortles is in the running for MVP.
Blake Bortles.
Blake Bortles.
This guy's wow.
Blake Bortles.
Maybe most improved player, maybe? Maybe most
I just mentioned it. MVP. I'm going on a limb right now. He's in the running for it.
That's a crazy limb. Whoa.
That's a great. Listen, that guy, he has it, and he's here to prove it.
Okay. So let's rehash. Who you got?
Mookie.
Give me your 4 teams again. Let's rehash. Oh, who's your sponsor? I'm sorry. Who's your sponsor?
Bud Light Lime.
Bud Light Lime.
Bud Light Lime. Mookie. I'm being honest. Bortles. I didn't say he was MVP. I said he's in the running for it.
Yeah, he's wilding, Mookie. He's wilding.
All right.
So
Y'all got this on video, so I'm listening.
Let's review. Who are your picks again? Start at 4.
All right. Number 4 is the Tennessee Titans. They take a fall. They play a harder schedule, so I think they take a fall this year. I don't think they did everything they needed. Like, they still, to me, doesn't have a pass rush. You know, like, I understand that Dom Capers is the master of, like, zone blitzing and, you know, like, doing different things, but, like, they're not ready yet.
Okay.
They're not ready yet. In order to be where they want to be, they need a dominant pass rush.
Okay, who you got at 3?
Number 3 gonna be the Texans. I love Deshaun Watson. I love what they doing. I like their running game. I still feel like, you know, they'll be 3rd. Because we don't know if 2 Colts. Andrew Luck, if healthy, Brissett, they always run a division. I just think that they got that factor over everybody.
And 1 you got
Jacksonville at 13-3.
Oh, he's
excuse me, Bortles in the MVP running.
Bortles and the MVP running. Lord have mercy. I got
you heard it first.
The Colts being the 4th place team. We don't know what's going on with Andrew Luck. I got the 3rd place team is the Titans. I think you're right what they need a pass rush. I think what's the name gets a year better. Mariota gets a year better, but they still don't have enough on the perimeter. I think the number 2 team is the Texans. That defense is a monster. Deshaun Watson is going to make them better. And the number 1 team is take his Bud Light ASAP, coach. And the 1st place team is going to be
shout out to Mookie.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Right. Okay. You know, for everybody that's looking in, the biggest team on the planet plays tomorrow. The best team in the league plays tomorrow.
Okay. I wanted to talk to you about that because, first of all, you're drinking too much to call them the best team.
Okay.
Okay. But I wanted to talk to you about this slob organization doing dumb shit. And you have to agree this is dumb shit.
Yeah, I stopped looking at it. If you talk about the Mets, I stopped looking at us this shit.
Oh, we're not talking about the Mets.
Okay, so what are you talking about?
Chicago Bears.
Right. And Roquan?
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Here's my thing with that. Like, that's what they've been about for years. Like the McCaskey family, They don't know football. They want their money. You know what I'm saying? They sitting on a cash cow. You got dedicated fans in Chicago that they're gonna sell out that stadium virtually every game.
Every game, no matter what
Period.
the weather is.
No matter what the weather is, them like you had to like kind of the sun had to kind of step in and wake up and realize, you know what, we need to put a real product out here. But what they're doing now is they're budging. They got a loophole in these contracts that I guess it's a new hidden rule or something that they came out, and they want the ability to go in and take this man guaranteed contract from him if he gets like any kind of fine.
No, that's not what
anything
they don't want to take it from him. They want to fine him, not pay him if he gets any head-to-head fouls. He gets any head-to-head penalties. They want to take money from him.
Okay, from his guarantee though, right? Like not pay him.
Not pay, but from his contract, like it's not an incentive. I forget what they call it, but it's a penalty. It's a penalty.
Right.
They want to deduct money from his check if he gets any head-to-head contact penalties. That is the stupidest. That is the most ridiculous thing. Listen, every tackle in NFL football, there's helmet contact. That's why they wear a helmet.
Right. Now you talk about this is it like I heard you correctly. This is in addition to what the league gonna find them, right?
In addition to what the league is gonna find them.
Okay, so they want to double up, like basically, yeah. I don't fight that.
Outrageous for a penalty.
Definitely outrageous. Yeah, and like that's just something that like we can't have, and you can tell that is such a bogus thing that the newspaper is getting behind Roquan. You know,
Yes.
They usually get mad at the players for holding out,
Yes.
but they putting out details of what's going on so they can stop from being so hushed.
Here's the problem. You got the cheapest. I thought the Browns, the Bengals were cheap. The Bears are the cheapest, sorriest organization. Like, they can't even get a big name coach in there because they won't pay him.
They won't pay him. They not gonna pay him. I mean, that's just like that's one of the reasons that Lovie Smith got fired, because his basic, like his stock, even though he wasn't winning, like he had the team. You see what I'm saying? So he was about to command more and more money.
Lovie Smith got fired after a 10-6 season.
Yeah, because he was about to command more money. Like he had a real culture there for winning. Like I would have saw us getting back in the next year or so. You know what I'm saying? Because he just had. It's very sad, and that's what they had to pay for. Like, all right, when they start putting out that terrible product, when we known as a defensive city, even though like we giving up 50 points, 60 points. You can't keep the fans there. Like
the Bears don't build no tradition of giving up 50, 60 points. That's a defensive tradition.
Right. Like we not the monsters of the midway by nothing. Like you don't give up those kind of points to just anybody. Like everybody was coming through was blowing us out. Like it was just terrible. Like I mean, it was hard to be a fan, and then we had terrible players. I mean, that's why I'm so excited about this regime. Because they allowed this guy to bring in every good coach that existed to me.
Who's the head coach again?
Matt Nagy from the Chiefs, the offensive coordinator from the Chiefs. Yeah. So what he did in turn was he brought in Nagy. Nagy then got all the experienced coach. So he went to Oregon and got Mike Hofferberg or whatever his name is. So he's the assistant coach. So he's gonna do that. He's gonna specialize in that.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes.
So you got there.
Right. That's what we're doing. So then what we did was a low key move was we went and got Kelvin Gilbride. I thought he was a nice coach
You mean
for the
Kevin
Giants.
Gilbride.
Kelvin Gilbride. And you remember back in the days with the Houston, like they used to throw that thing around the field.
Yeah,
So that's
Buddy Ryan slapped the shit
another.
out of him.
Yeah, Buddy Ryan. Yep. So you remember, like, so he's very experienced. He got a couple of, he played on a couple of them Super Bowl teams. So he's the tight end coach. We went and got Harry Hardenbridge or something like that to get the line straight.
I know you talk about Heffenberg or something like that.
Right. And we just, like, I'm just talking about just the staff is experienced. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they know the RPO offense. So I'm just saying that the player development going to be a lot better. We retained our defensive coordinator, which our defense was ranked 10th overall last year. So we have to get Roquan in there, though.
Roquan will never sign that contract as long
He's
as
never going to sign it. When they start talking about him possibly,
as long as that language is in the contract, I wouldn't.
So I got a question for you. I got a question for you, sir. Is it possible for him to miss the season and go back into the draft? Is that a real rule?
No.
Okay.
No, that's not possible.
All right. So he won't be able to go back into the draft.
No.
That was done away with.
No,
okay.
No,
all right.
So now, last question. We over, but I got to talk to you about it. You saw what happened to Draymond Green?
Yeah, with Tristan Thompson.
Tristan Thompson gave him a two-piece.
Yeah.
Because Draymond was talking real greasy on the basketball court.
Listen. He got on that stage. What was it when they won a trophy?
Yeah.
And they was the parade.
Yeah.
And they made fun of Tristan.
Yeah.
Tristan he got tired.
Okay. So what Tristan did, you okay with what Tristan did?
No, I'm not okay with what he did, but I'm just saying he got tired.
You're not okay with Tristan giving him a two-piece? Because he was
No, they
shit?
saying it's a sucker punch. I thought it was a sucker punch.
But what Draymond did was some sucker shit.
Okay, so then he got a sucker punch.
On the basketball court at a parade where Tristan can't touch him. He knows that Tristan can't touch him.
Right.
So he's talking big shit.
Right.
So good. I'm glad you agree with that. Because we just got finished fussing on IC because your boy likes to talk shit on Facebook, talk about how he gonna whoop people's ass, kill them, end them, all this other shit. And I'm trying to help the young man because he sounds crazy, and then he turns around and he apologizes the next day. He does it all the time.
Well, you see, this is what happens, and this is what you do, and it's not that you like. A lot of times you're not like being what people think you. You just got that mystique or whatever you call it. Like that, just whenever you come in, people like they look at it like you just here to start shit. I had already told him what he needed to hear earlier. You see what I'm saying? And he was already, like, we talked. He was good about it. He was calm. And then, boom. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't.
But I'm trying to teach the young man. You can't go in there and say you're going to whoop everybody's ass on Tuesday and apologize on Wednesday. Okay, if you do it once, okay. If you do it twice, okay. He does this every time.
I told him that. I told him he got a one spaz mishap limit per year. So we talked about it. Like we already talked about it. Like I wasn't gonna tell him it was okay because it wasn't, because it's like you can't have that history. Now people that know him know that, he's cool. You know what I'm saying? He definitely has a temper. He gets mad.
He's cool. That's the only reason why I said let me say this, because I believe he a cool nigga.
But it's just the fact that y'all beef so much.
I don't beef with nobody.
No, it's not a beef. It's like you pick with him so much. Right. He picks so much that he wasn't seeing it as that at the time because he was just already infuriated from the start. You see what I'm saying? You had already pushed the button. You know, you put like deliberate words up there. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I
I
put
think.
honesty up there, not deliberate words.
Well, you didn't get
Honesty.
honest until the second stanza. Like the first one, you sent like a little jab first, and then you came back and say, you know, I want to help you after you kind of put the
It's
little
not a little
bait up there.
jab. It's honesty. Stop talking about you're gonna whoop everybody's ass. First of all, you're not leaving Virginia. That's the first thing. He's not leaving Virginia. Second thing is, stop talking you're gonna whoop everybody's ass on Facebook. That's not what you're doing. Nobody's scared of that.
Yeah. I mean, it just, you know, I don't think anybody should like get to that point anymore. Like, I mean,
You're
it's
right.
just,
We're adults.
yeah, because it's like that's why I even try to talk when I talk to people on Facebook. I try to keep it in a form that I would be able to talk to you in the street with. You know what I'm saying? I don't say too much outlandish stuff.
Exactly.
You know,
What you're gonna say to somebody in their face is what you should say on Facebook. And I would tell him to his face, stop. You ain't whooping.
Y'all will laugh. That the point is, y'all will both be laughing at each other. It's just the fact that, like I said, it was already fixed. And when you came in, you just like kind of threw a little bit of like fluid on it, and you just lit the match and just let them go. And it was just because you was bored. You was like, all right, let me prepare for my show. Let me get a little bit of entertainment. You just wanted a little bit of entertainment until your show came on. I was like, I already saw it.
I was trying to help the young man.
Yeah, you could have inboxed him and helped him that way.
I'm tired of inboxing him. I've been inboxing him. I'm tired of inboxing him.
Nah, I get it. Nah, we got a real some real measures for him. I think he's gonna be all right.
Okay.
We really talk. I mean, he's a really solid guy. He does actually bring a quality to the group. He gotta take, you know, he just gotta kind of take things out of personal and make it more like, you know.
That's true.
Good fun.
I agree with that.
It's good fun. You know, I had to learn to let people laugh at me and I laugh at myself. Like it just takes a while, you know.
Okay.
It takes a while.
Okay.
No, he asked did Draymond fight back. Did you hear anything about Draymond fighting back?
No, I heard it was broken up very quickly.
So he got that two-piece in, and then they just...
It said Tristan gave him the two-piece, and it was broke up very quickly. They was in a club where they had to give up their electronic devices. So there's no video, there's no cameras, there's only word of mouth.
Yo, this is so funny, right? Because this is what's going to happen.
Tristan rolled up on him, and said, pip, pip, and it was done.
And it was done. And he probably hit him hard, too. Because that's a lot of built-up anger.
Hell yeah, he hit him hard. Because he was
he mad at Chloe because he
was that parade and said, Tristan ain't built like that. He from Toronto. Tristan said, oh, yeah? Watch this.
Yeah. Yeah, he showed him. Like, here's the thing. Next year, Tristan might have a breakout year now because he got his confidence back.
And Draymond might have a bad year because he got two-piece. Because now he's exposed. Now he's exposed. Like, you ain't built like that, homie.
Oh, man. Once you lose that edge, who are you anymore?
That's what I'm saying. Draymond might have a problem.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting storyline. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
So, like, once again, I thought this was an excellent show.
Thank you, man.
The LeBron thing, I just think with LeBron, I think it's just like ever since the boy, like the Miami stunt, let me give a shout. Hold on, let me give a shout out to my wife. Yeah, of course.
Because she walked by here with these shorts on and this top, and she's looking hot as hell.
Okay.
So let me give a shout out to her.
Okay.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Way to set that up. See, listen. You always on the offense. I told you was an RPO guru. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta
He
stay
know how
the
to set
offense
the
in this
play
house,
up.
son. If you don't
That's
stay the
right.
offense in this house, you get eaten up. I
Yeah.
got a daughter that's so crazy. I got a son that is crazy, and another one who's trying to be low key crazy.
Well, I tell you, y'all probably got like a wit contest going on in there. Like everybody in there witty as hell.
Oh yeah, no, it's just 3 people. My wife is very witty. My daughter is me. My daughter is me. Very witty. Oh, you got another sponsor. Okay.
Yeah, we gonna do the liquor today.
Okay. My 2 boys, they're not very witty.
They're not there yet.
No,
See,
they're
they
not
growing
very
into it. One ain't gonna be witty, and the other's growing into it,
The other one's
or they just
trying
ain't
to be,
gonna have
the
it.
oldest one tries to be witty, but it's goofy.
Yeah,
It's more goofy
got
than
you,
witty.
got you.
The other one,
See,
the middle one, he don't want nothing to do with witty. He want to just play football. That's it. I got to sit him down and talk about life. Like this is more to life than just football. He out somewhere to doing pull-ups, sit-ups, and running laps. He's somewhere doing that shit right now.
see, because he on the physical side of things right now.
He's
Like
very focused. He's very focused.
yeah, he focused. He gonna make some of himself. Like I saw.
Let's hope and pray. Let's hope.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime you got a father that's like there for you and support you, and they actually know the game, like you teaching them technique that he can't buy.
Oh,
You go to camps and stuff.
Oh, that leads to this story. Let me tell you what happened a week ago. He had a 7-on-7 tournament at Stony Brook University, right? So when he's at his 7-on-7 tournaments here, and he's playing against the slower white kids, oh, he presses them up, he beating them up, he in their jockstrap.
Right.
We went to Stony Brook University. He had to play Roosevelt, which is an all-black school, and Cardinal Hayes from the Bronx, which is another black school. All them kids was fast as hell. All of them. So they was running by this nigga. And I'm like, yo, Nolan, listen, you can't press everybody. You got to have more to your game than just pressing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You better get your ass 6-7 yards deep and backpedal and keep that shit in front of you, because these niggas is running by you like you standing still, my guy.
Yeah. You gotta know how to. You gotta learn angles at this point.
Yeah. Oh, I said Deion Sanders didn't press everybody.
Yeah. You take the best angle. Yeah, he is. He changed the game. Like I think people owe that man a lot more credit than he gets.
Deion is a dog. Believe that.
Yeah. You saw his son?
No, I ain't see his son yet.
You might gotta Google and you tell me what you think.
Right,
like, so is your son gonna be better defensively or better offensively in your opinion?
I've never seen his son play, so I don't know.
No, I'm talking about your son.
Oh, my son offensively.
Yeah, offensively.
Yeah, offensively. But let me say this one more thing before I go. What's up, DJ Road One? Troy Seal, what's up? My cousin, Tia Haynes, I love you. Let me say this before you go.
Okay. What's up, Colvin?
My baby girl, Shelby, we was in the car one day, and this song came on. I said, yo, that shit is fire. Who sings this song? And she said, this is a girl named Queen Naja.
Yeah.
My nigga, that Queen Naja EP is fire. You hear me? That shit is so dope, it don't make no sense.
It's new. New age.
Did you hear this EP?
Nah, I looked at the name when you posted, and I'm gonna check it out.
The Queen Naja's EP is 5 songs long. Take 10 minutes out your day, go listen to that shit. I don't know who's producing it, but this shit is so dope, son.
I will. I saw the name. Naija.
Yes.
Naija. Yeah, I saw it.
Fire.
I saw it. I'm gonna check it out, and I'm gonna tag you and we'll go from there.
You tag me. Don't be crying either when you listen to the shit. Don't be crying, nigga.
I'm gonna try to hold out,
Stay
but
strong, nigga.
real. Hey, listen, Colts second in the division, Titans fall to 4, 3 Texans, 1 Jags, Bortles in the MVP running. Have a great day.
Peace. Bugging.
Peace. All right.
That's my guy, Gary Callis. He's gonna do this football shit with me every week. He's gonna do this football shit with me every week. Next show, Monday, 6 p.m., Gary. Be there. Monday, 6 p.m. We went over. We're a half hour over, so we're going to do this quick. Make sure you visit www.bustamove.com if you want a party bus for your kids. Make sure if you need oil, you need your heating system fixed, or your AC system fixed. Check out GenesisFuelOil.com, www.GenesisFuelOil.com, 631-249-1438. You get $5 off if you mention that. $5 off your delivery cost if you mention Not Just Sports by No Laps. Again, 631-249-1438 and www.GenesisFuelOil.com. Don't forget, Shabu Mosley's training and conditioning program at 2 Vanderwater Street in Farmingdale. If you need your kids trained in basketball, male or female, go check out Shabu. Check him out at www.shabubasketball.com. Shabu is spelled S-H-A-B-U-E. Or call him at 516-849-3282. And last but not least, go to Intercontinental Capital Group if you're looking to finance a home, finance a condo, finance any residential property, co-op. Go check out Stacy Saunders at Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated. Here is Stacy's information. She's the branch manager at 1400 Old Country Road, Suite 200A in Westbury, New York. Her office number is 516-723-6462. Her cell phone number is 516-984-4324. Her fax number is 516-706-4938. And her email is ssAUNDERS@icghome.com. We did a lot of talking today. See you Monday. Peace.